Here I'll start dMED from the icon. Here's our login. If you have a music playlist named dMED, then what dMED will do is it'll play music. I put my login in, and you will see that there's messages, there's a messaging system, and then the main screen. The main screen is also capable of playing videos and music. If you select a video, such as Microsoft's, let's take the video media, such as the wildlife WMV, then you will see that. So enough of that. We'll stop it. I'll better pause it, and it's still left on the screen. dMED does scheduling, and on the scheduling screen you will see colors, and you can assign a variety of colors to any of the appointments. And the appointments they can have an account, or they can not have an account. The ones that are existing patients will have an account in the system, and you'll notice that there's also a place for new patients and that don't have an account. It'll also store messages such as time the office is open or closed, which makes this extremely flexible. The messaging system will indicate who is currently running, and it'll show any unread messages. In dMED, we often hide messages so that they won't display here. We could also show the hidden messages by clicking on this box. And here's some messages. Clicking on the message will display the text of the message. One nice feature in dMED is the messages can be sent to yourself, and they can be sent to at any date in the future. This allows you to send yourself reminders. dMED also has some interesting properties. It follows the time that's spent, which makes it excellent for working with employees at home. Choosing each one will show the time that they are using the computer with dMED open. Close that. And we also have a variety of reports. Table counts will show you all of the tables, such as the number of transactions, employers, the number of clinical notes in the system. This system is fairly well populated, and of course, if we were to show you the system with no data in it, practically, it would be lightning fast. All systems slow somewhat with underload. And this is also, we're working through a VPN. So we're working remotely, miles, actually could be anywhere on Earth, which allow you to check messages, to work on notes. The EMR part is what many people are looking for, but dMED has full accounting. So here we have transactions, and under transactions, we can select from multiple accounts and multiple episodes. Basically, accounts are about payers, such as which insurance, responsible party, and episodes are about illnesses or injuries. The illness information that is editable includes whether it's an emergency, when first seen, date of illness, similar symptoms, as well as beginning and ending partial and total disabilities. A new feature is hospital lead diagnosis, which will recall the diagnosis of a recent hospital admission so that subsequent office services can be billed and ensure that that same diagnosis continues. I'll put in a code for carpal tunnel syndrome and we'll save it and then move to the charge entry, and the charge entry shows the carpal tunnel. It also shows old diagnoses, so these can be selected and it'll add them along the timeline. I'll give you a short demonstration of putting up a charge for a medium office visit, and we'll assume that this was about carpal tunnel and also about some pain in the hip joint. And so we added that. As the cursor moves across, you'll see it look up a text description, and then we'll choose a location for the date, place of service, and then show it will automatically look up the price, and the price reflects the one of 5 charge levels, and each of your billing classes can reference any of the charge levels and include a multiplier. So this is a very flexible system. If I save this transaction, you'll see it across here. Notice on the left the coding critic, and the coding critic will show errors such as lack of laterality, repeated medical evaluation services, and other errors. Now, if we really don't want this in here, we're able to right-click on it and delete the transaction, and it's indicating that it's not logged, and that's because we have not left the screen. Now, there's a logging system that follows any changes to transactions that are made that can be done invisibly like this only in the same day. Later, they would always. So we've made it disappear. Payments looks very similar. We're able to reference any of the charge codes and see the balance of those codes whenever a payment is applied. Itemized statements show the form that refer to a summary form, and it in one line for each transaction shows the information about the amount, primary paid, secondary insurance paid, patient paid, and any adjustments. And if we click, we get a detailed view in which the charges are grouped together in chronological order, along with any adjustments and payments that are in it. Type over here refers to the charge, payment, or adjustment. And audit transactions that have been changed. And this is some testing work here. But here, for example, was a charge code that modified by changing the diagnoses, and it shows we made the changes. We'll stop at this point and close the transaction.